we are again at the Richmond location, and this car is pretty infamous. Beryllium, Extreme. This is owned by a really good friend. I mean, you've
oh yeah, owned by a really good friend, and this car got offered to me out of Texas, and I said I've got to have it because I knew that he would want the car. Yeah. The other thing that's really unique is the interior. It's tan.
Yeah.
And the Beryllium paint on this car looks really good. It almost feel like I should stand back here.
I agree, or get out.
Because the paint looks so good that you really don't want to look at me. You want to look at the paint. The car has about 8,900 miles on it. And remember, since it's an Extreme, it has the 445 horsepower motor.
I think that's right.
It also has a 6-speed and
14-inch front brakes. Yes.
This car has been driven some. I think he actually took it to Carlisle, and it's been to Cars and Coffee a few times. And this one also does not have the speedster cover with it because it's a car that we store here with the top up.
Yep.
And I really didn't want to chip the paint at all or take a chance on the speedster cover, so it's at home in his garage.
So Saleen did custom paints. I think really they started 94 to 98. There were a few things they were doing at that time, but really the 99 to 04 cars, especially when you get into 03, 04, the custom paint colors, they were really turning out some cool stuff. Even the S197s have some liquid mercury, and of course Liz Stick Red was probably one of the first that they did,
and probably the most popular.
Yeah, because it's a candy paint. Like, you could dive into it.
The crazy part about this is this color is kind of actually on some new cars now.
Yeah.
There's a Nissan that has the color like this. And I mean, obviously, if you pulled the car up next to it, it wouldn't look the same.
Yeah.
But it just kind of shows how the trends go.
Well, with this, and I guess it's all of the custom color paints with Saleen, any change in surface angle, it comes out, I mean, it really heightens the lines of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. But the Extreme cars, I mean, this hood is different on an Extreme, correct? Isn't that correct?
Yep.
Because the heat extractor ones that they just have.
They don't have the little grills in them.
Yeah, it's this, shark fin, I guess.
And this one has forged pistons. The reason it sounds like a 7.3 diesel when it's cold. Oh. It definitely makes a ton of noise until it warms up. And even when it's warm, it's still, if you're not familiar with an e-motor, you think there's something wrong with it.
Yeah.
But they're forged pistons.
You got a funny story about that one that you were mentioning off camera. The first time you cranked one of the e-cars.
The first time I cranked one of these up is actually, we bought Steve's yellow car, and it came off the truck, and the guy fired it up in the truck, and I'm like, oh, Lord. And it came off the truck, and at the time, he was still unloading it, and I called Billy Talley, the senior engineer at the time, and I'm like, this thing's got a bad motor in it. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, sounds like a cold 7.3 diesel. He goes, no, it's fine. That's what they sound like because the forged pistons need to expand.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you, it still made me nervous every time I start one of these things and it sounds like that.
Yeah.
But we've owned enough of them now that's pretty normal.
Okay, okay. The e-cars were unique in that you've already mentioned the 6-speed transmission. What other things other
Upgraded
than brakes?
blowers, camshafts.
Okay.
They definitely made a lot more power, and they're a lot more fun to drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Does this one have the center exhaust and the E get it?
This car does have the center exhaust.
Okay, I can't remember.
This one's also got the painted door panels in it too. It's just a neat car. It's just so unique having a tan interior. And until it showed up, I was like, I don't know what the tan's going to look like. But when we've had it at different shows and stuff, that's what draws people's attention to it. Not only is it beryllium, but it's also tan interior.
Yeah, the tan interior. And of course, the seats are stitched with Saleen and that kind of stuff of that era. The door pocket.
The door pockets were done
handles,
too.
What do you call it?
And this car, because of the window stickers in it, was about $77,000 brand new.
The custom paint, though, what's the line item on that? How much was
hang
that?
on,
it's like 20.
Excuse me
it's
for
expensive.
reaching in the car.
Because, I mean, it's engine out. Like, you get, like...
Actually, it's not too bad. They charge $9,000, I think. Does that say 9? Here, look, I don't have my glasses on. Of course, you caught me with no glasses on. I'm freaking blind as a bat.
Custom paint. No, $6,000.
$6,000. I just saved you a bunch of money.
Huh. Of course, I guess back then, I mean, this is, 03. So
I think the rainbows were like 11,000.
Yeah.
But I mean, what else could you have bought back then for almost $77,000.
Oh, geez.
I mean, you're right. It's crazy.
I mean, you're getting into exotic territory with some of that stuff. Ferrari, Porsche.
Still to this day, you show up at a Cars and Coffee or a show with this, and people just clamor to it, especially when the light hits it just the right way.
Does it have wire?
It has the wider wheels in the back.
Bigger tire.
Yep, bigger tires too.
Why?
We haven't even done that many videos yet. See, look, the old guy is outpacing the young guy. This is bad. He's already said he needed a coffee to wake up a little bit.
I drove.
But I've fed you. I've given you 2 good meals.
Absolutely.
So
he's
this is all for the
really
viewers.
is. Thank you.
You know, he's really going out and he's trying to help do this. It's not just for him, it's for you to enjoy the cars.
Absolutely, it's very true. And he's right. He has helped pay for
We've got the jump box out in order to see if we can give him a jolt and keep him going.
Oh.
But anyway, this is a neat car. I'm glad you're able to take a look at it. Like I said, it's owned by one of our collector buddies who's also got a rainbow car that we're going to look at in a little bit too. Right. And he loves the custom paints.
He does. Nickname is Skittles.
Yep.
So for that reason, because
you just got to remember when you get in, you got to move the seat back.
True that, because we just got through doing the video on the SA20 and I hit my shoulder getting out of the car because you were like, you can't see anything in the rearview mirror. So anyways, it's a beautiful car. This is a very cool, interesting piece because of its custom, paint color.
It's just not something you see every day, and you're not going to see yourself at a stoplight in a car like this.
Yeah, and it being an extreme car level, that's what that's kind of Saleen's top, the flagship that they had at the time. So thanks for sharing it with us. And
thanks for staying awake long enough to do this. I appreciate it.
He's outpacing me. That's not good. So I need to get on an exercise plan. Wait, anyways. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Comment below if you have any questions. We're glad to chat with you all about these cars and any other of the videos. Stay tuned. We got more coming.